What's up? It's the Artistic Perspective Podcast, and I'm your host, Lavelle. Um, Today, I was supposed to have one of my friends come and actually co-host with me, but he ended up getting into some car trouble. So today, we're gonna kind of run through some of the things I actually did want to talk about, and because the show must go on. So I first wanted to talk about the finals. That's we're gonna kick it off right after this. Um, so my big thing about the finals, I'm not too much of a Boston fan, but I fuck with most of the players that's on that team. Um, it's kind of sad now because you got Boston up one on the championships with 18 championships now, and Lakers being only at 17. Yes, I'm a Laker fan, and that's because of my boy Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, my boy. But I thought it was gonna at least, man, be 6-6, but Mavs way, obviously. But it was five, gentlemen sweep. I thought we'd at least got 2 games, but that didn't happen. And I feel like the biggest thing was most of the people said it was Luka being so unreliable on defense, but I honestly think it was more than that. I believe it was Kyrie Irving. Now I fuck with Kyrie the long way, like fuck with him. But I honestly feel like it was something that just had this man number in Boston. He could never get over that hump. I can't. I should have marked down what he scored that series, but it wasn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't Kyrie, and right now that is what I think was the biggest takeaway from the whole situation because I feel like with Luka on the defense thing, obviously, yeah, they do have a highlight reel that's this nigga getting crossed, like just niggas running by him, obviously. But this man does so much for you on offense. You have to give him some kind of slack. Now, I'm not saying give him slack on defense, but you got to give him some kind of slack. You can't expect this man to be 35 every fucking 35 points, 10 rebounds, and damn near 10 assists every game and still try to defend these niggas at a high level. Luka will learn though, because he will come in next year a lot more distinguished. He's gonna know a lot more healthier too. He's gonna be able to get to this part of the playoffs because playing this many games and getting all the way to the finals is a big thing, and most people understand that they um, in the NBA, like once you get all the way up there, like you're playing a certain amount of games. I think it's over like 20 something games compared 20 something more games than just the regular season, which the regular season is normally, I believe it's I gotta get the number two as well. It's like 70 something to like 80 or something. But so you gotta understand that is an extension of a whole season. Like you have to come in there conditioned and ready to play still. And I heard one person said about how Michael Jordan used to like even if he wasn't playing in the playoffs, what he found out to get himself conditioned is to stay playing basketball all the way up into the end of the finals. So even if he was out, I guess this was what he did. I'm gonna fact check it, but this is what he did. I guess is that he extended his play, even if what I'm saying wherever he went to go play, at least play all the way up to the final. So then when it came down to that, you're conditioned other than taking rests like most of these people do, and they just go to Cancun on 3. You know what I'm saying? So That's my biggest takeaway. My boy Drew, I appreciate you, man. You gave us, you helped give us our ring, and now you brought Boston one. So you know what I'm saying. Now they can rub it in our face as much as they want to, and I hope they pay you well too, which I'm sure they will. So definitely, that's a big plus. Jaylen Brown MVP. That's big respect. Jason Tatum, you got you a championship, man. You ain't got to prove too much more, man. But I just still, you know what I'm saying, it's just something about him, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that always hold him back. Now, I think maybe they want him to have an MVP now. But like, let that man live, man. They got a championship, so kudos to Boston, and you know we go from there. But next season, whew, if I'm seeing this right, Mavericks just took a nice little jump into the future with a good pick up. Going to free agency, my boy Klay Thompson is on the Golden State. I mean, from the Golden State, went 13 years with them and 4 championships, is no longer a Golden State player. He will be going with the Mavs to knock things down. That is a big move, a powerful move. So the things are, it's a up to up. Obviously, they still got to trade, figure out what's the situation. But that's what I'm hearing. That Klay is going to Mavericks. That is dope for the city. And it's dope for my boy Luka and Kyrie because I definitely want them boys to get a ring. Going from there, since we jumped into free agency, we got Paul George, which was yes, signed with Philly. So yeah, 4 year deal with them, over 200 some million, crazy. So that's ridiculous. That's going to be a powerhouse, and we're going to definitely have to deal with them next year. But it would be good this year, actually. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. We still got a couple people that's still out there. Chris Paul goes to the Spurs. Now that's big because I was, for a second, I was like, where are you gonna go? But to the Spurs with Wemby, oh man, he's about to teach them young boys how to really point guard some shit. Oh, it's about to be good. Prime, prime, prime. Check them on the play in next year. They gonna be in the play in next year. If not in the play in, they playoffs. I'm telling you, watch this. Them boys was damaged. The second half of the season, them motherfuckers start knocking shit down. I already start seeing it. I already knew what was gonna happen when we got there, and they start figuring out how to play around them. We also got James Harden. He re-signed with the Clippers, so y'all ain't got to worry about that nigga leaving. You got Kawhi and that, bruh. So y'all will be good on that. Bronny James, yes, he's in the league now. He's on the Lakers. I don't know how the setup is going to be. I really wanted to talk with my guy to kind of go back and forth on how he's going to be played in this season, but I really don't see him doing too much crazy. Now I have a cousin that thinks that this nigga gonna be point guard. I'm like, I don't think so. Like, if anything, they might have him come out the bench, probably 3-and-D, work on his shooting point, something like that. I don't see him really trying to like bring the ball up the court like that. But that's my opinion. I do want to elaborate a little bit more into that, so I'm gonna hold that off for later into another segment. But DeJounte Murray, big pickup for the Pelicans. Left Atlanta, been there 2 years, had the Trae Young and DeJounte Murray mix. DeJounte Murray's a problem. And he's just one, he's that piece that a team needs to get over that hump. So like the Pelicans, that's good. If they keep Ingram and to keep the rest of that set, that could be a damaging problem for the West. Um, I wish we would have got him because that's oh my gosh. Oh, that'd have been so nasty. Milwaukee Bucks with DeJounte Murray, Dame Lillard, Giannis. What? talk about, man, with Bobby Portis and Pat, man, we don't need nothing else. It's going crazy. We already got everybody else on the team that we good with. Mikal Bridges left the Nets and went to the Knicks. That's big. That's big for sure. My big thing with this season is, man, I just hope people just stay healthy so they can play, because I want to see some. I want to see a playoff where it's not so fucking just blow by like what the Boston had to go through their beginning of the series. Like they had just injuries. Like, man, it was back to back injuries. So that's crazy. Josh Giddey went to the Bulls. Caruso though to OKC, that's major. But I still feel like OKC is looking for something else. So we're gonna still see what the free agency works on. What drafts are still gonna be happening in a sense. Um, Going from there, who else we had on the block? D'Lo, he re-signed with the Lakers, so obviously that nigga gonna still stay there. But a big one, Louis Marketing, one of my good athletes I like to watch. He might be getting traded, and I'm kind of scared a bit, but excited as well to see who gets him, who can land this man. But yeah, that's going to be a beautiful thing. So the NBA is definitely looking up. We have more NBA talk coming soon, and this is just my update on you guys on the free agency, what's going, who's been picked, who's been moved around, what's going on in the NBA. I'm gonna bring y'all more of this, but right now it's your boy AP, and we out.